back to Midwest Whitetail. You ready?
Yes.
Alright. Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It is the afternoon of November 6th, and Elizabeth... Oh my god.
Say the name.
Please video.
Okay, the first one is fine.
No. Alright, ready. Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It is the afternoon of November 6th. Elizabeth and I elected to come to the Redneck tonight. With it being the rut, we're hoping to catch some of these deer cruising through these bedding areas, scent checking for does. But I did bring the decoy tonight just because this plot's fairly large, and wanted to try and draw these deer in a little bit closer to give Elizabeth the best shot possible. So stick with us. It should be a pretty fun afternoon.
For sure.
So. Oh yeah.
For sure.
Just wanted to give a little update on the situation here. So obviously we did not go track him right away. We got looking back at the footage and she did not get nearly as much penetration as I had hoped. It looks like she'd be lucky if she got 3 inches, maybe 4 inches total. Our only hope is that she busted enough through that shoulder that she punctured the lung. If she did not get that lung puncture, I think that deer will be fine. So we'll be back with you guys on the blood trail in the morning.
It is November 7th, and Elizabeth and I are getting a little bit of a late start this morning. I think it's about 11 o'clock now. The reason that we're late to the stand today is Elizabeth hit a buck last night, and after looking for blood and looking for the deer, doing some grid search and talking to other people, I think we've come to the conclusion that it's just a shoulder hit and that deer should survive. So fingers crossed that he shows back on camera.
Isn't Grandpa gonna get trapped?
No, he'll be fine. It is September 13th, and Carson, my dad, and I are out this afternoon. We're actually putting in a new plot today on the main home farm that I hunt, that River Bottom farm. And this plot that we're doing today is actually for one specific deer. If you guys can remember back to last year on November 6th, Elizabeth hit a buck in the shoulder, and that buck actually made it through the season, had lots of pictures of him, and I was looking forward to seeing him this year. And I was wondering if maybe that injury of getting hit in the shoulder would mess him up, but I just got pictures of him last night and it did not mess him up. He looks good. Very similar frame, just a little bit wider this year it looks like. So I'm looking forward to chasing that deer with Elizabeth. That's probably going to be one of her top targets. And this food plot is actually what we put in for that. I've been planning on doing this food plot well before I got pictures of him, just because this is the central spot where he spent most of the time last year and where I got the most pictures of him. So what I wanted to do was get a food plot back in here closer to his bedding area, surrounded back in the cover, and that's exactly what we did. With any luck, we'll be killing that buck possibly right here on this plot. Good morning. It is November 1st. Sweet November is finally here, and it's been pretty slow so far, but it's only about a half hour after it's almost sunrise right now. Here comes some deer. Had one of our target bucks actually come by It's a buck that we call EB, Elizabeth's buck. I elected to pass him. It was hard doing it, but I told Elizabeth that I'd save that deer for her, at least give her a shot at it, and if she killed a different buck, then I'd go after that deer. But of course, he's the one mature buck today that came by, but he's a beautiful deer. He comes through here when I had about 6 bucks chasing a couple does, and he come in and blew it all up and took the doe, and they ran off to the west there. But what an awesome day it's been. I mean, it's movement nonstop, so.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to another episode of Midwest Whitetail. As always, we're very grateful to have you here joining us for another show. But today is November 11th, and so before we jump into what's on this week's episode, wanted to start with the fact that today is Veterans Day. Obviously, a very, very important day to recognize and celebrate. And on behalf of the entire Midwest Whitetail team, I want to extend our gratitude to all current and past veterans who have taken the time to serve our wonderful country. And obviously, it allows us to do every single thing that we get to do in America, chase our dreams, celebrate with our families. And so if you see a veteran today, tell them thank you. And while we're on the topic, one of the ways that you can make a difference, no matter if you know a veteran or not, is to look in and find a local nonprofit that's supporting veterans. One that we particularly would love to bring attention to is called Warrior Rising. It was founded in 2015. We have some great friends over there that are making a difference. And their goal is very, very simple. They want to turn veterans into veteranpreneurs, assist them with any resources that they can to help them start their businesses here in America. So if you guys get the chance, check them out. Thank a veteran. And now moving into the episode, this one's pretty close to home for me. You know, Collins Marine has been one of my best friends for a very long time. And he and his fiance Elizabeth were able to finally put down this buck known as EB. As you saw on the front end there, a lot of history with the deer, and going into 2024 they had very, very high expectations to hopefully get some redemption. On top of that, it has been absolutely a madhouse around here as far as November goes for the Midwest Whitetail team. I think in the last 3 or 4 days we're somewhere around 9 or 10 different kills across the states. So a lot of shows coming your way, and stick around to the end of this episode to see which one's coming up next. It's a very special one we were all beyond excited for, and excited for you to see that show. But as I said in the beginning, thank you so much for joining us. Hope you guys enjoy this episode, and most importantly, hope you guys are having a great time in the woods yourself. So hunt safe, and let's jump to the show now.
On EB tonight, back in the same triangle spot, the triangle plot, but he's been hitting this food plot. We got a southeast wind, so switching things up a little. Hopefully it works. Welcome back to Midwest Whitetail. It is November 2nd, and Elizabeth and I are out this evening. Got the grandparents watching Evelyn, so we're back in after EB. Got some recent MRI in here. Last night, EB was right here, right on this food plot, walking right by this stand. I came in and actually hung this stand today, but we've been seeing, and well, the other day when I was coming out from hunting, I saw EB right here. He was bedded up in these little trees behind us, but last night he was back in here working this timber,
this morning. He was actually to the west of us a little ways. So fingers crossed tonight he does the same as last night. He could possibly be bedded back out in this big CRP in front of us, or behind us technically, and then hopefully he works his way out into the monster buck plot tonight. But we'll see what happens. We got about 3-4 hours left this afternoon, so we're gonna settle in and get it done. EB has been at the front of her mind for a long time, and it's time for him to go. Looks like a telephone, yeah, right on the edge of it. They can see it, babe.
Don't get me excited.
What's that?
Don't get me excited.
Let me look. Yeah, it's 100%.
Maybe I'll turn and look down the lane.
It might come down the lane, yeah. He's on the way. I called him, I think.
Is he walking away?
No. I'll wait and see which direction he goes. I'm gonna grunt to him, okay? Babe. He's coming. He's coming our way. He's coming down. See him? Gonna use your 30-yard pin probably, okay? Wait, here, just watch. He's coming. Don't worry about the dough. Just a minute. Okay, drop back. Wait for him to get to the open. You got him there. Whenever you're ready. Okay, just wait. He'll go forward. Meh. Oh, you smoked, babe. You smoked. You just absolutely pummeled him.
sure?
I am pretty positive. No, it was a pass through.
Oh, it went through it?
So glad we came here.
What?
So glad we came here. What do you think?
I was shaking the whole time.
Let's look back at the footage real quick, okay? Hey, that was good. Just kept your composure. That was... Oh, alright, let's look at it. You definitely got it. Like, good. He kind of angled towards us right there. You hit him good. Like, it looks long, maybe liver. Like, oh yeah. And then when he's running, you can see the hole.
Oh, she almost like flipped over.
Yeah. You can see
Oh, is that blood that shot back there?
see the hole right there.
Okay.
So,
How hard?
I feel pretty solid. I don't know where your arrows are. We'll probably back out, give him a good amount of time. I mean, we could hunt till dark. I still got a day.
Did you see where he went?
Yeah, right into that thick stuff right there. I never saw him coming out. He's hunting right now, so
Talk to me.
bro, what did you do? Elizabeth!
Tell me,
Evie is dead. 30 yards.
she smashed him?
It looks like he's smashed. Let me send you the footage. Let me send you the footage right now. Yo, let's go.
Elizabeth.
in slow-mo. It looks good. Like,
And it's gonna
he
be
held
good.
it good.
So, my guess, this is just my guess, is hopefully back of both lungs, but if worst case scenario, it's back of lung liver.
Yeah, that's what I
Like
told
back
her.
of front lung, exit on liver.
That's what I told her. I was like, worst case scenario, single lung liver, but either way, that should be a dead deer.
It absolutely should be a dead deer. Are you... Gosh, you got the rain coming. It's raining here.
Yeah, it's not supposed to start here till like 1 a.m. Yeah, it rains like slightly here. But
Gotcha. Well,
yeah. Well,
mean-
we're gonna give it some time. I mean,
yeah, dude. Wow. I want to see the whole clip.
but dude, it was nice. He came down the lane. Freaking, it was sweet.
Elizabeth, seriously, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's so cool. Gosh, I'm shaking now. Like,
Talk about it. This tree was shaking when he was coming.
yeah, we were 5 minutes from sunset, which obviously it looks way darker than that. So technically we got 33 minutes left, though. I don't think we're gonna get that out of the cameras. We did, obviously, as you just saw, got an awesome phone call from Collins and Elizabeth, soon to be Collins and Elizabeth Marine, for the record. But Elizabeth just shot the EB buck, which is the buck that she's been after for quite a few years now. He's an absolute stud. And from all signs of what I just watched, the worst case scenario, it's back of front lung, liver. Hopefully it's the back of both lungs. I mean, she made a really great shot, 30 yards, and Collins obviously killed it on the footage. But I could not be happier for those guys. Luckily where they're at, they're not supposed to get the rain for another 3 or 4 hours, so they should be good on the track from that standpoint.
Got blood right away.
I want to go, but I just know we shouldn't.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna be far after this.
All right, well, we're back out here where we left off last night. Stopped at Last Blood about 150 yards from here. He bedded down. I'm not sure if we kicked him out of his bed. There was a bunch of other deer in this draw last night, so it's possible another buck came in there and jumped him last night while we were still hunting, but we elected to back out, give him some time overnight. Unfortunately, it did rain, but we still felt like that was our best option, and he's in this tiny draw, so fingers crossed he's not too much further up in there, and
we'll get EBs in your hands today. But
Hopefully.
we're gonna go to Last Blood. We left a couple markers there, so we'll get going. Well, we're still kind of looking for some blood, but I think most of it's washed away. We found one little spot where we knew there was some last night, but this last bed's completely washed out. So we're just gonna follow this draw out and hope for the best here. And if not, we'll circle back and kind of go take some other trails and see what we can find.
You see him?
Babe.
Oh! Woo! Heck yeah.
Dude. Thank you, man. Oh. Good job, Elizabeth.
Thank
that thing
you.
is huge. Hey.
Oh, Jesus. Broke my jaw. I'm sorry.
Babe, that is a tank. That's right. So this is the exit right
I
here.
was trying to find it.
Right there.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah.
To the left.
There's a little blood still dripping.
Yes. Good job, babe. I'm so proud of you. Look at that flyers.
Flyer, dude.
That is 3-4 years in the making. Got him.
Let's go.
What did I say? 30 minutes. Let's get him tagged up real quick and then.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Just took a little longer than I would have liked.
Hey, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
All right, let's hold him up.
Thanks for not shooting him last year. Appreciate it.
Look at that carrot. That's your biggest deer by far.
Oh, for sure.
All right, guys. Well, here he is, EB. This buck has put Elizabeth through the ringers these last 4 years. We've got, as you guys can see, a little bit of history with him. 3 years ago, Elizabeth actually got a shot at him at what we call the redneck plot and hit him in the shoulder. Could never find him. Ended up shooting a different deer the next day when we couldn't find this guy and realized he was still alive. And the year after that, as a 4-year-old, we hunted him, never saw him, got pictures all over. And then as a 5-year-old, he kind of cored down his core area, and it was in this spot we call the triangle plot. And we had multiple encounters with him last year. I actually passed him one day. I had told Elizabeth we'd made a deal. It was her deer, and it was hard to do, but I did it, and I'm glad I did now. But this year he showed back up. He was pretty late. Usually he showed up early September. This year he didn't show up until mid to late September, and when he did, it was very not consistent. We had corn to the north. I think he was living there. And then here the last week, basically, he's been down in this spot we call the triangle plot. And went in there yesterday afternoon, and at 5:30 this guy came out, and it was awesome. Couldn't have asked for anything more. Super proud of Elizabeth. I don't know, this deer means a lot to us. All the history, all the hours hunting him, all the encounters. I know Elizabeth felt pretty anxious last night. You know, we hit him, couldn't recover him right away, went in with the group of us and found a bed, so elected to leave him overnight. We had a bunch of rain coming in, so not good sign there, obviously. Ended up going in single lung, coming out liver, and I think got some guts on the way out. But he's here now, and proud of him. Now that the chapter with EB's over, we got a lot of season ahead. I'll be out chasing some other deer here in the next week, 2 weeks, so stay tuned. Should have some more action coming for you guys. But thank you for watching.
Why are you
You gotta
staring
have
at
something to say.
I don't have anything to say.
You got just
I said enough words. Like 5.
give me 15.
I don't know what I'm saying.
It's okay. Let's go.